Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You're watching Kel-Sei's Way TV, and I am Kel-Sei, and I am back with another video. Quick disclaimer: this video is for me, not for you, but I felt like you guys would take something from it, so I'm gonna share my thoughts with you all. And this one's gonna be more of a ramble, kind of all over the place. It's my third time trying to film it, because I didn't even know what I was talking about. That's the fun and the ew about doing what I do as far as creating content. Some of my content is well practiced. The things that I talk about, I put them into practice every day. Others, I'm going through it in the moment, so it's hard to articulate my thoughts when I don't quite know what I'm feeling yet. But with that being said, I pose a question to you. Do you ever do things that you're not quite good at, or that you lack confidence in, or do you find yourself just being good at what you do and sticking to that realm? And the reason why I ask this is because I've gotten a new job, and this job has fulfilled me in so many ways, in more ways than I can even express. And the joy and the gratitude that I get from even being able to be in a position to do this job is absolutely unexplainable. But in the same breath, this job gives me so much anxiety, and it leaves room for a lot of uncertainty. And today was one of those days where it's just like, it was bothering me so much that I couldn't stop thinking about it. And I was finally able to say it out loud to the other clinicians who work with me, and the other people, my other counterparts who work with me. And even though what I said out loud was not quite exactly what I was feeling, and not my eureka moment, the light bulbs didn't flick off immediately, but it caused me to think a different way, which I'll get to that. But what I said out loud was, I'm used to being good at what I do. And the response from the clinicians was like, hold on, wait a minute. You are good at what you do. For you to be new in this field, you're doing a great job. And not only did I need to hear those exact words, but it triggered me to think, okay, so this uncertainty and this anxiousness that I'm feeling, if it's not coming from me being bad, because again, those words that I spoke, that's what I was feeling at the moment. Like, maybe I'm feeling uncertain because I'm used to being good at what I do. Anything that I do, especially if it's in a professional setting, I'm going to go all out. I'm going to put my best foot forward, and I'm going to do as much research as possible and put as much work in as possible to be better than good. I want to be great. I want to be one of the best. I don't have to be the best, but I'm going to be one of the best, because I always believe that there's room to grow. And in my opinion, if I'm the best one in the room, I need to be walking into the next room, because again, I'm all about elevation. I don't want to be the best in the room, because that means that's the top level for me, and I want to keep going. But if I'm good at this, then it's not my ability. Oh, this man walking his dog. Lord. Anyway, sorry. If I'm good at this, then it's not the ability that I'm lacking. So with her saying those words, and with her giving me that reassurance, I had to dig deeper. Okay, what is it? It's not the ability. It's not that you're not good. It's that you lack confidence. And that right there, I was like, it was like a weight lifted off my shoulder. I'm anxious and I'm uncertain because I lack confidence. The last job that I had it for, I worked at that place for almost 3 years. I worked in the pharmacy for for a little over 2 years or something. I don't know. Everybody got no calculator, girl. I don't know. But I worked hard at what I did, and I got good at what I did. But more importantly, I was confident in what I did. And when I didn't know how to do something, I was confident that somebody around me knew, or I knew how to find the answer. There was a resolution to any problem that I had, and I was confident that I could get there. Now, in this aspect, although there are other counterparts around me, other clinicians that I can lean on, people that I can reach out to for what I do, I have to trust me with me. I have to trust my instincts. I have to be able to trust my observation skills. I have to be able to trust that I'm making the right decisions, and my decisions will be beneficial in the long run for what it is that I'm trying to do. And I'm sorry that I'm like skipping around exactly what it is that I do, because y'all probably like, well, what do you do? What's your job? I ain't telling you right now. Maybe later. But I want to keep this job, so I ain't gonna associate myself with that business, because I don't want that to be associated with what I do on YouTube. Those are two separate things. The pharmacy, I'm done with that, so I can talk about that now. But I had to, recognize that it wasn't my ability that was frightening me. It wasn't my ability or lack of that scared me. It was my confidence. I'm used to being confident. I'm used to being strong and feeling comfortable in what I do. And not that I'm not necessarily uncomfortable, but it's still new, so I'm warming up to the idea. I'm not set in my routine yet, and every day is something different. And because of the type of work that I do, tracking behaviors, every day will be something different, because behaviors are forever changing. And so once I make that realization that it's my confidence that's making me uncertain, now I have something to work with. Now I know, okay, if it's the confidence that you lack, one, you know exactly what it is that's causing you to feel anxious, so now you're able to be expressive. Because what I originally said was, it was because I thought that I needed to be good, or I needed to be great, and that was what made me comfortable. So I guess subconsciously I didn't feel like I was doing that well. I knew I wasn't doing bad, but I want to be outstanding. So good wasn't quite cutting it for me. And just because it was new. And now I know that, okay, I can be a little more expressive. I can reach out. I can talk about things and learn ways or find patterns, since my confidence is very much so built off of being in a routine, being able to do something in my sleep. I can start working on that, and that way I can lessen that uncertainty. That way I can kind of start to lessen those fears or that anxiety and that anxiousness that I feel, because I'm so used to being, one, outstanding at things, and I'm used to being confident in the work that I do. And I say all this to say, a lot of times we get caught up in the comfortability of being good at things, or the comfortability of being confident in things. And when we lose that confidence, or we lose the ability to be good, that's when the uncertainty or the anxiety kicks in. But if we can't recognize that, I'm feeling a certain kind of way, especially when it's like, I am fulfilled, I feel joyful, I feel grateful that I'm working in this opportunity, and then also like, I'm kind of anxious, and I kind of have this uncertainty floating over my head, but I don't quite know what it is. Being that there is a lot of positive pouring into it, I could have easily ignored this feeling, but it kept eating at me to the point where it's like, no, I need to figure out what this is, and I need to search deep, because my original, I'm used to being good. It's not that I was bad, so that's not it. What else could it be? But it took, for one, me to say it out loud and say it to somebody else, so that they can hear me and they can correct me and be like, nah, if you feeling some type of way, it ain't because you're not good, because you are. So it triggered that thought process to dig deeper and to really see what the core of my problem is. And I just challenge you all to that if you're having a problem, even if it's a small problem, because again, I'm good at what I do and I'm able to push through each day. So I could have very well ignored that feeling, but I want to be better than I was yesterday. I want to be the best me in this realm and in this field that I can be, and I wouldn't have never been able to get to my best me if I let this small little nuance, this small little annoyance, which it became big today, which forced me to be like, okay, what is that? It's like something just tapping. What is that? And I just encourage you all to, when something is eating on you and that your gut is like, ugh, I don't know what this is, ask more questions. Ask yourself more questions. Say things out loud. Look for responses. And even if you don't get the response that you want, something's going to trigger you to dig deeper. Don't ignore that trigger. Don't ignore that sign. Dig deeper and find the root of that problem. Remember, I told you, even if it's a small problem, it's still a problem. Don't let it become big, because I could have very well ignored it. I could have very well just went on with my life, because it wasn't that big of a problem. And then eventually, I'm still going to lack confidence if I don't realize that, hey, it's the confidence piece that's missing that got you feeling this way anyway. And without me being confident, especially because I'm deeply rooted in understanding, being good at things, like I'm okay with being bad, but I gotta be bad and confident. Like, I know I'm bad, but I'm still bad. You feel me? Like, I'm both. I'm bad at this, but like I'm a baddie. Like, you have to have some balance, because I don't mind being bad at things, but I'm going to be confident while I'm bad. You're not going to be able to tell me nothing. I'm LeBron James, if you ask me. Yeah, I know I missed, but so what? Like, that's the type of confidence that I need to push through things. And lacking that, for me, dang near was scary. I was like, ugh, something is missing. What is it? Because it's about to eat me up. But before I continue to rant and ramble or whatever, I hope you guys enjoyed these thoughts. If I come up with something else, or while I'm on this journey of tackling a new profession, I will definitely try to make sure that I record for you all, share my thoughts, because that's what this platform is all about. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or whatever, leave them down below. Make sure you like this video, share with your friends, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you never miss any of my videos. You want to put it on all, not personalized, because you want to see me or whatever. I'll be popping up on your phones, on your tablets, on your computers. Turn the notification bell on, and I'll continue to share my journey with y'all, because look, this mental peace of mind, I be working on it every day, because sometimes it be trying to drive me crazy. But anyway, with that being said, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.